plugin that is very, very important, and we're going to go to add new again, is Updraft. Let's look for Updraft. We're going to search that. Maybe it wants me to say Updraft Plus. Let's try this. Maybe I have to go to the Add New area. Plugins. Add New. Search. Updraft Plus. Let's do backup. Usually it comes up for, there it is. So here's Updraft Plus, and I'm going to install that. This backs up your entire site every single time you back it up or you schedule it for a backup, and that's important in case your site gets hacked. So you want to always have a backup of your site before you do any major updates, and you want to have backups in case your site gets hacked, which these will get hacked if you don't keep them updated. So I'm going to activate this plugin. And now that it's activated, I'm going to configure it under Settings. And here you can choose where to back it up. So let's go to Settings. And here you can choose where to back it up. I'm not going to go through this process, but suffice it to say, if I chose email, then whatever email address you have with WordPress, it will send backed up files to that email address, and you can just keep that on your computer or wherever you want. And you're probably going to want to back up monthly at the very least. If you're blogging a lot or making a lot of changes to your site, you're going to want to increase the frequency. I'll leave that up to you, but make sure to have backups for both the files for your website and the database. So make sure that you have both of those set, and however many you want to keep, maybe a year's worth, and then once that's all set, go to the bottom and hit Save Changes. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to show you where to do it. And you can hit Backup now, and that will back up all of your files and send it to your email. All right, so that's Updraft, WordFence, deletion of all those old themes, and configuration of permalinks. That's all the early stage configuration you need to know about. We're going to leave this page. The other thing that is going to be maybe a bit confusing for you is, where do I make pages? If you go to the Pages area, then you can create a new page, and that can be done under Sample Page, or you can do Add New, and you can make as many pages as you want. Contact, About Us, Services, all of the pages happen there. If we go to any of these pages, then we can edit them. And under Edit, you can see they've kind of given you some sample text to play around with. You can delete all of that if you want. You can add files by clicking Add Media. This is where you include photos, and once you include a photo, it'll ask you to include alt tags. Make sure to include alt tags for your photos. That'll be available once you add the photo to the media library. So pages are the static pages on your website, and then posts are your blog posts, and those will show up as you would expect for blog posts. So that's kind of your updated news feed, and your pages are your static pages there. I'm just kind of brushing through all of this. You can learn a lot more about it by reading some more of the WordPress tutorials and walking through some other WordPress videos on YouTube and learning more about it. This is just a very cursory run through of WordPress for most people. And then for the appearance of your website, you can find everything you need here. So you can enable new themes, which we already customized, or which we already covered. And you can add menus. So if we click on menus, you will see where you can create menus for your website. So you always have to name your menus. So, top, navigation, and I'll create that menu, and then it'll give you the option to add pages to that menu. So I only have one page, but if I added that page to the menu, it shows up here. If I had more pages, I could drag them around and reorder them how I like. I could indent them, and then they'll drop down from that one page. This is all stuff that once you play with, you'll really get a better understanding of how it works. You can always visit your site by going to the top left and then clicking Visit Site, and it'll ask me to leave this page because I was in the middle of working on something. Not a big deal. And this is what my site looks like right now. All of this content will change and shift and shuffle depending on the theme that you're using. So you really do have a lot of control over what your site looks like, and your content will flow between themes pretty nicely. So you can always kind of mess around with how your site looks and not worry too much about losing the content. So that's it. This is the setup of WordPress and the early stage configuration. It's really up to you guys to get in there and learn how to use WordPress, and go on YouTube and search how to do the things that you're trying to do with WordPress. And the more time you spend learning about this system, the better you'll the better you'll be able to run your website. But the other thing here is I forgot to cover SEO, which is getting your website to rank well. We're going to go to plugins, add new. This is a really, really powerful plugin for making sure that your content is reading well in Google and ranking well in Google, and that's Yoast. It's like toast, but with a Y. Yoast. Let's search for that. And where are you, Yoast? Sometimes the search... Oh man. Sometimes the search results are kind of confusing because there is a major Yoast plugin, but it doesn't appear to be immediately evident here. Yoast SEO, let's try that. There it is. Okay, so this guy, Yoast SEO, is this powerful plugin that will help you write good blog posts. So for your pages, yes, you also want to have strong SEO for your pages. But sometimes not every single page is going to have strong SEO. So you're going to want to learn more about SEO and how that relates to your design. So an example of that is if you have an intermediary page, which is just like maybe some thumbnails that lead to other pages, that page might not rank very well for any particular SEO term. But this Yoast tour could actually kind of walk you through that nicely. I've already done it, so I know what to expect, but I encourage you to read more about Yoast and to understand how all of those SEO requirements are going to play a role in creating strong keyword-rich pages and posts and titles, and that plugin will really help you with that. So this is your start. It might be really overwhelming, but you can do it. And if you can't, there's always the option to pay me to do it. So all the best good luck there for you, and go get him, Tiger. And share this on social media, and you can help me out that way. Like the video on YouTube, all that good stuff. Thank you. Bye.